Hi everyone, welcome to our course CS170. The name of our course is Computer Application for Business. I'm your TA, Weizhi. Let me just do a brief introduction. I'm now a master student from CS Department of Records, and I will act as your TA for your recitations and your grading this semester. If you have any questions regarding our course, please send me emails without any hesitation. I'm pretty sure I will respond to your email within 24 hours. So now, let's start our recitation one. And so the first part, let me just give you a brief introduction to our course. Our course is called Computer Applications for Business. And if you look at the course syllabus, you will get some course information. And for the learning objective part, so actually the learning objective is a little bit complicated. Let me just do a brief introduction. So for our course, I think there were mainly four parts. The first one is the introduction to some concepts of internet and also computers, including the hardwares, the softwares, the internet, and some basic mechanisms in our computers. So this is the first part, and the second part is about the front-end application. So how to build up a web page using HTML and JavaScript. And with JavaScript, we can just build up a great web application. And during the recitation, I will just teach you how to do this. And the third part, I think we will just talk about something related to the data. So how to organize data, how to analyze data. And we will just mainly focus on Excel software. So the fourth part, I think should be related to some programming skills. So during the learning for the programming language, the concepts of computers and the internet, I will just teach you how to be a good, be a freshman in the programming world. So I will teach you how to just design your flowchart, how to just draw the process chart, and using this to just build up a great web application and write the code. Our course is quite different from the introduction to computer science. So you need to just try to understand the difference between two courses and just select the course which is appropriate for you. Okay, so during this recitation, there are some jobs that we need to do. So this recitation is about introductions to Canvas and Records email services. This is the first recitation. I just want to talk about some tools we will need to use and some rules of our course. So the first one is about Records email services. Because this is the spring semester, and I think most of you are very familiar with the Scarlet mail. Okay, so if you don't have the Records Scarlet email, so you need to just log in to the NetID. So first you need to just activate your NetID. If you don't do this, because I have already done this job, so you need to use this URL netid.rutgers.edu /activate netid.html. So you need to use this web page to just activate your NetID and your email services. So if you have any question related to our course, please just send your question to my email address. Okay. So I think I don't need to cover too much about how to use the email services. Okay. So the second part, I just want to talk about the Canvas. I'm not sure whether you are familiar with Canvas or not. So Canvas is the only tool for our course. All the materials, lectures, recorded videos can only be accessed through Canvas. So there are a lot of tools in Canvas. If you look at the menu bar, you can see the homepage, announcements, assignments, files. I will introduce one by one. So the most important is the homepage. If you look at the homepage, you can see some links related linked to a lot of materials. So the first one is recitations. If you click the recitations, you can just locate your section. So if I am your TA, your section number will be 16 or 19 because our teaching mode is synchronous recitations. So if you are from section 16 or 19, you can just click these pages to get the recorded video links. Okay. So this is the locations where you can get my recorded recitation videos. So for the asynchronous lectures, your lecture instructor is Professor Law. And if you just click this link, you can get the recorded video links to Professor Law's lectures. And click here, you can get the course syllabus. I strongly suggest that all of you can just read the course syllabus carefully. You can get a lot of important information. And also you can see the schedule of activities. So another important issue is about the lab support hours, office hours, and the contact information. So our office hour and lab support start at January 25th. So because our teaching mode is asynchronous and we are fully online, therefore we have to conduct the online lab support and office hour. So the difference between lab support and office hour is that if you want to talk about something related to your grading and about your personal issues, you can only go to my office hour. If you want to just ask for some help about the assignments or the course materials, the course contents, you can go to any lab support hour of any TA. Just select the most appropriate time schedule for you. But if you want to talk about something related to yourself, you can only go to my office hour. So if you want to join the lab support hour, you just need to click the link, which is the WebEx room, and you can select the best time schedule. And if you want to join my scheduled office hour, my scheduled office hour is Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And if you cannot join my office hour at this time, you can just send me emails to arrange another schedule. And also, this is my contact information. This is my email address, which is werdhi.wang@rutgers.edu. And if you click this room, you can get access to my office hour and the lab support hour. Okay, so this is the first tool, which is a homepage. I'm not sure whether any one of you don't know how to open our course. So you can just click the courses and select this link to get access to our course page in Canvas. Okay. So the second tool is announcements. Every week I will just post the recorded video link to the page of recitations. I will not send you any announcements or emails. So you need to just check that every week, and you need to just go through and watch all the recorded recitation videos, because it counts for your attendance for the recitation will count for 8 extra credits. Okay, so this is a Canvas announcements, and Professor Law will send you quite a lot of announcements, so you need to just check all of them. The third tool is assignments. I think your first assignment has been opened up. So your first assignment is an extra credit assignment. It is worth of 2 extra credit points. So you need to just select the work you have done and just upload your file to Canvas, and you need to double check the file type is docx or PDF file, because sometimes some of you will send the wrong file type. Our first assignment is pretty easy. You just need to answer some basic questions. Okay, so this is the assignments tool. For our course, we have 2 due days. So the first due is give me 1 second. If you check the assignment information, you can see it is due on January 29. So if you send your assignment before this due, you will get the 4 credits. And after the due date, we will give you 7 more days to submit your late file, your late work. And this is the second due date. It is available until day. So it is available until February 5th. But if you submit your work after the due date, before the available date, you can only get half credits at total. So, which means that if our assignment is worth of 20 points, if you submit the job after due date, before available date, you can only get 10 points at at max. So, if you submit your file after the available date, you will get 0 points. Okay, so this is our rules. Next tool is files. Files is very important, and the professors and your TA will submit all the course materials within the files. You can just check that. So first is course information. This folder will include CS170 syllabus and CS170 schedule. You can just check that. And your lecture instructor, Professor Law, will just post some important slides and materials within his folder. It is called lore, section 16 to 26. And for me, the course materials about our recitations will be uploaded into recitation information folder. And the subfolder is called section 16 and 19. If you click this one, you can get our course information. And I think yesterday I have already sent you this file, right? It's TA information. So I strongly suggest that all of you can just read this file. It's pretty important about the submission, about the freely chance. I don't want to just read this file for you. It's a waste of time. You need to just get familiar with our rules through this file. And I can talk about the attendance record for our recitations. I know that because our teaching mode is fully online, and it's really difficult for all of you to catch every lectures and the recitations. So if you cannot participate in all of the lectures and recitations, we will not do some deductions on your points. But if you can participate in all of the recitations, we will give you some extra points. So for example, if you just miss one or zero recitation, I will give you 4 extra points to as an encouragement. Okay. So now I will talk about how to record your attendance given this asynchronous teaching mode. Okay, so now I will just send you an announcement and also post this Google form link to the recitation page. So every time you need to, after you just watched our recitation video, please use the posted Google form link to submit a simple survey. So you need to just select your section number and write your name and select the recitation number. So because this is the first recitation, you can just select this one, and you can just add some feedback or suggestion to me. Actually, this is pretty simple, right? Even if you just cheat me, you don't see the videos, you can also get the attendance points, right? So please just don't forget to submit the survey, and I will take record of your submitted attendance recordings. Oh, sorry, attendance survey. Okay. So this is a way I record your recitation attendance and give you the 4 extra attendance points. Okay. So I will edit this. Copy, edit. Okay, so you need to use this link to just submit your course attendance survey. And also you can use the grades to just check the grading for your assignments, exams. Okay. So this is a brief introduction to Canvas. So now I want to just talk about some useful tools you need to get familiar with, which are ScarletApps. So you can just search ScarletApp. Sorry, Scarlet. So click this link. It is it.rutgers/ScarletApps. So ScarletApps is some very useful tools you may use later. For our course, I think first one is the Scarlet Mail. I have already talked about this. If you just click the access, you can get into the Scarlet Mail. And also, it's about the Scarlet Docs. Actually, it is Google Docs, but this is the Rutgers implementation. So now we have already get into the Google Drive or called Scarlet Drive. So I will talk about and give you some introduction to the brief usage of Google Drive. If you can see the button plus new. So if you click this one, you can create a folder, and also you can just upload a file and or upload a folder. So using Google Drive, you can just create documents, spreadsheets, slides, forms, and there's some other applications. So I think in our course, the documents and the spreadsheets are most useful. So first we just create two new folders. Let's name it as my folder 1 and also my folder 2. So you can just double click on the folder name to get into this folder. So now within the my folder 1, I click the plus button and click Google Doc to create a new document. So using this Google Drive, you can just create some online documents. You can just edit on this, which is very convenient. You don't need to just use USB or some device hardware to copy your assignments. So I will just give you some guidance on finishing assignment 1 using the Google document. So now let's open up our requirements for assignment 1. You can just copy the question into the new created file. Yeah, actually, you don't need to put the question here. You can just write. So the first is how many exams are scheduled for CS170 this semester? Provide the actual dates. I'm pretty sure for assignment 1, you can get all the answers to them through our course materials, including the syllabus, learning objectives, and the TA information file. So you can just write through Google document, like we have exams for the whole semester. And also you can just rename your file, which is assignment 1, which, okay, it's pretty easy, right? So after you just finish our assignment 1, you can just click on the file button right here on the top of the page. Click file button. You can see the download choice. You can just click Microsoft Word. This is the right file format for the submission. So click this one. And the downloading will start automatically. So now we have got our assignment 1 document X. So now going back to our assignment, you can just click the submission file. Because I'm your TA, I don't have the submission button. So click the submission button and then choose the right file and click the submit button. So I have to remind you, I hope that every one of you can just double check twice whether your submission is correct, whether the submitted file is the most up-to-date file, the most up-to-date work. So this is your responsibility for double checking your submission. If you do the wrong submission, you will get 0 point. Do you understand? Okay. So now get back. So you can also just drag my folder 1 into my folder 2. So this is very simple. You can just try these functions. Okay, now I think we have already covered all the materials about our recitation 1. So it's pretty easy. And I hope that you can enjoy our course. Okay. See you.